Is that you mad? I'm going to chuck a cocoon down your throat. You got a dwelling prick. You got a dwelling prick. Cocoon. You can't control me. We're not under Sharia yet. You're mad.
Round 3, fight!
I ain't paying no bullshit, Giselle. You're mad.
Hadouken!
I'm gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat. I'm cocoon. I'm gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat. Too much noise. I'm playing chess and you're playing Connect 4.
Hadouken!
You can't control me. We're not under Sharia yet. You're mad. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. How you there? Are you with it yet? Are you with it yet? Alright, bro. Bust the nut yet? You got a dwelling prick.
All right. Oh my God. I'm back. My main channel is back. Do you know what? I'm trying to think. Can't breathe in this bloody thing. How do people keep them on? Bloody hell. All right. Look at that. Hello. All right, I can talk better like that. Look, it's got a little opening. So that's quite good. Look. Look at that. Look how cool that is. Now I can talk. Because when these are closed, I can't speak properly. All right. So my channel's back. So thank God. If it gets striked, I'll go back to my other channel because last time I managed to survive for 22 hours before my channel got striked again. So it might get back to a strike again. So I'll just return back to the other one. Otherwise, I'll be live streaming from here. You know what? I can't breathe, for God's sakes. God knows how people wear burqas and stuff. It's so uncomfortable. Other thing is I've officially lost 2 stone. I weighed myself today and I was 14.5 stone around 2 months ago. And now I am 12.5 stone. So 2 stone. I got half a more stone to go where I want to be 12 stone. So my average weight was around 12 stone when I was younger. 11.5, 12 stone. So I want to get to 12 stone at least. So I have lost officially 2 stone. God. Normally when I used to do that, my belly would like wobble like some kind of jello, you know, like jello, like all over the place. It'll go crazy. So I don't want to get too skinny because my nose looks bigger. So I have to be careful that I don't go so skinny that my nose looks like a giant Concorde, because I can already see my nose looks bigger as my face is getting thinner. So I'm getting a bit worried that it's going to look out too much out of proportion. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit, the cheeks are getting thinner, but the nose is looking bigger. I have to be careful. So I want people to do what's called a nose watch. So do what's called a nose watch, where watch out for my nose. If it starts looking huge and starts to kind of look out of proportion, then you need to tell me, because I need to start putting weight on again. Because I don't want to look like those freaking birds. You know that bird called a toucan bird, where all you can see is a giant goddamn nose. So I've got to be careful with that. Yeah, I've got some news. He's back. Can someone name him? This is Omar's illegitimate little brat. Yeah, he is exactly like his father, Omar. Yeah, and before everyone goes on, I'm talking about someone's father. I am saying this is Omar's kid. So if that's Omar's kid, then Omar would be its father. So when I say the word father, I'm referring to Omar being his father. Yeah. So one of the things is, yeah, he is exactly like his father, Omar. Exact. He goes around nibbling everything. He goes around biting the wires like he's like Omar. Goes around nibbling on people's clothes. Eats cheese in tons. Is a right little brat, an arsehole, a prick. You name it. Everything is exactly. He's like a cardboard copy of his illegitimate father. Oh no, he's illegitimate son of Omar. Yeah. Now, I will, if it gets to 60 likes, yeah, I'm going to be revealing an exclusive. Now, what has happened is Omar would not take back his stupid brat. Yeah, he'd been crying all night. I've had to give him, like, calming down. He's been in tears. So I went back to that alleyway, yeah, to find the illegitimate things, the wife of Ratboy, the person that he had a liaison with, yeah, in the alleyway next to Speaker's Corner. I went down there and I found some of the most mankiest rats known to mankind. Disgusting little rats, yeah, all disheveled. Not a single one looked decent. But in the process of trying to locate this one's mother and to give it back and just chuck it in the bin or something, I found a second illegitimate brat of Ratboy. So now there's two. Yeah, I said it, two. He's got two of them, two illegitimate little brats, and I'm looking after both of them for now. Now I will reveal the other little brat, but there's a problem. He's jealous. This one's jealous. It cannot be in the same room, otherwise it starts attacking it. He wants to kill it. And so I have to be very careful when I introduce the other illegitimate brat. You got to look after this little shit. I'm chucking it in the bin. I'm giving it 1 more week. I'm not looking after it. I'll go back to the alleyway and chuck it back in. So if it gets to a certain amount, maybe 50 likes, I will reveal the second brat. But I will say something. You're going to be shocked. Yeah, you're going to be shocked. No doubt about it. Yeah, because when I went there, Oh my God. When I went there, I took some photos, yeah? And let me tell you something. I'll show them later, but not a single rat would admit to having sexual relationships with Rat Boy. They said that dirty rat, we wouldn't touch him with a barge pole. So I had to do a DNA test to figure out which ones are the ones that might be the parents of this thing. We definitely know it's Rat Boy, but I don't know who the mother is yet. And I've got a few of the little rats narrowed down. And we will do that later on. Now, let me read a couple of the comments. Oh, I also heard last night, I got a message from my, I don't want to say who, one of my generals, that Modine was chatting shit about me last night. Yeah, chatting shit. So, if you're going to chat shit about me, Modine, I might have to start, you know, gunning for you again. Every time you mention my name, I'll start gunning for you. So, I looked at a little bit of the video. I can't bother to go through the whole thing. I saw him talking to Sophia Lewis, big up Sophia Lewis, and he was saying some disgusting things to her, so I just switched it off. But I did hear that he was talking shit about me. I need to find that bit. I can't bother to go through the whole thing. So if you got the timeline for it, I do know that he was talking proper shit and then apologizing after. Oh, Raj, I want to be your friend. Raj. No. All right, so let me read a couple of the comments. Only 20 likes. God's sakes. Where's the point? Dappy Hunter, big up. Rayon, Kidda, Slim Shady, yeah. Water's not blocked yet. I'm going to block you for saying that, you little prick. Why would you tell me you're blocked on my other channel? That means there's a reason. I'll be watching your comments very carefully. Al Pakari, Raj Singh, big up. Rainbow Dunya, big up. Rayon, Shibadada Jagananata, big up, big up. Content over everything's in the house already. I got him with the rat. As soon as he saw the rat, he was like, I'm jumping on the live stream. No doubt about it. Box office gold. Box office gold, this little freaking little shit. Oh, I better do my all right, so before I do start, I do want to do a little message to Omar. Where is that little shit? Hold on. So this is to Omar, because I want to, he doesn't understand anything apart from this bullshit. Let's send this to Omar. Hey, Omar. So that's only Omar can understand that little bit of bullshit there. Contents here. Rich LK, Saad Mahmood, Azala the wife, Munda Punjabda. Damn, I was about to start studying. Don't worry, it's not going to be too long today. I haven't got time for that bullshit. I've got things to do. TNT Greeks. I'm skinnier than you. I'm skinnier than you. My head's rounder than yours. My head's rounder than yours. My head's rounder than yours. Look. Nah, I'm gonna admit, TNT Greek's head is on the next level of roundness. I will be tomorrow officially. I'm bringing some oil because his head is like a snooker ball because he's lost weight. It looks weird now. I'm going to massage it into place. So I need to press it upwards. So imagine that. I'm going to do that until the head pops up like that. So because it's way too round, man. Very weird. I'll film it tomorrow so people can understand what I'm talking about. It's quite a I don't know. It's like one of the 7 wonders of the world. You know, up there with the pyramids. Ruby Tuesday. Emily Lucha. Emily Lucha is quite a good little warrior out there, man. Big up to Emily Lucha. I see her fighting on the ground a lot. I'm gonna have to give her a good position in the Beta Misfit army. I'll promote you for your services to the Weirdo crew. Yeah, because I'm always seeing her fighting on the thingy. I seem to read her name, and she's always arguing with people, which I like. Ethios, oh my god, people are gonna start asking again for me to be modded up on this channel. Oh, what a nightmare that's gonna be. So, and this 200 Guinness guy, I can't remember if he's a gutter dwelling turd. I'm pretty sure he is. So I don't really feel I can't remember, but I'm not going to big him up here because I can't remember. Ruby Tuesday said, did you lose weight on purpose? No, I was starved in a famine. There's a famine in London. I was starved. What do you think? I don't just suddenly start losing like 2 stone like there's no bread or food in the supermarket, so we're in some kind of like Walking Dead scenario, and I lost 2 stone. No, I did lose it on purpose. I got fat shamed. Everywhere I looked, everyone was saying, Raj, you're a fat pig. Raj, you're fat this. Raj, you're fat that. And I was like, good. Fat shame me. And I want people to fat shame me again. I don't like being fat. It's horrible. I was fat for two years because I was like, screw it. I'm an artist. Let me do what I want. I'm self-employed, blah, 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 blah. And I just let myself go. And then the turning point is I started showing old pictures of myself when I was skinny and I was embarrassed. The comments were like, Raj, what happened to you? Raj, you're so weird. Raj, you're so fat now. Raj, look at the state of you now. And they just were like totally ripping into me. So I was like, all right, let me lose the weight. And I feel better. I don't care what, listen here, fatties. Right now I'm 12.5 stone. Yeah. I have been 18.5 stone one point in my life. Yeah. I was 18.5 stone for around a year and a half. Yeah. My lowest weight I've been is, I think I did go down to 10.5 stone. I'm not going to lie. I look very weird. I look like some kind of Apple tablet gone wrong. Yeah. And that's saying something, an Apple tablet gone wrong. I really lost too much weight at one point. But my average weight is around 12 stone. And right now I'm at 12.5. And so please, everybody, I'm asking you, if I start gaining weight, you must start to fat shame me. Call me a fat pig. Call me a fat turd. Whatever you do, don't let it slide. Oh, Duppy Hunter, big up to Duppy Hunter for giving me £5. Big him up, the first donation I've got on this channel. This is for you. He's bit my finger again. This is for you, man. This is for you. There you go, Duppy Hunter. Duppy Hunter, that's for you. That's for you. Look what you get if you donate. You get a rat close up to the screen. Actually, he looks better. To be honest with you, he looks better sideways. That's what I realized when I look back. When you look back, he actually looks better sideways. I should have. Actually, that looks pretty good. The hell? What weird thing? All right. Don't ask me what I'm doing. I'm trying to do something, and I'm not going to say what, but it's gonna be a bit weird. I don't know. Oh God! Oh, for God's sake! It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's too much stuck on my freaking thingy. Yeah, I wasn't working out. I was just trying to do. I wanted something to happen, but it wasn't happening. I'll try it later. Who else is in here? This is just nothing too serious. Just something, just kind of just silly. Oh, look who's here! Speaker's Corner. Rat Boy's here. Rat Boy! Oh my! Now, what it is, yeah. One thing is, yeah, this your little illegitimate little brat, yeah, is pissing me off all night. It was going, Omar, Omar, yeah, you can imagine that at night time, how annoying that is. And I've got to look after your illegitimate little brat all freaking day. And now, before you start crying your eyes out, you little prick, when I say that you are the father of this brat, your illegitimate son, I am talking about you being the father. You. I'm not cursing no one's parents. You are the father of this illegitimate little brat. Come on. Look how sad that is. Look how sad. Look how he's crying out for Omar. Oh my God. How can you not feel sympathy for your own illegitimate little brat? At least make some cheese payments. Do something. Poor little child. Poor little brat. Come on. 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 You're going to be okay. Come on. He'll take you back. He'll take you back. Don't worry. Don't worry. He's going to go back. He's going to go back. I'll rock him to sleep. All right. So I have to rock him to sleep for a bit. So don't worry. Look what I have to do for his little illegitimate little brat. I've got to rock him to sleep. Now, tomorrow I will be at the park. And let me say something. My tactic is the same. I will be ignoring. I'm playing chess and everybody else is playing Connect 4. And trust me, my chess move will be in the position of checkmate at some point very soon. Oh, look who's here. Babi Yaga Gaga is here. Babi Yaga Gaga is here. She was on the chat last night. Big up to Babi Yaga Gaga. She is an artist as well, you know. She's an artist as well. So big up to her, man. I'm not gonna lie. Don't take it the wrong way, Babi Yaga Yaga Gaga. When you jumped on, I thought you was doing a fake American accent. I thought you was trolling us. Yeah. What it is, TNT Greek said Raj is gonna get confronted again. Yes, and the thing is, I'm gonna tell you my tactic, and you're still gonna fall for it. My tactic is this, PC Barnes, if you're listening. PC Barnes, put your ear close to the thingy, to the police. I am going to ignore him. He will come over to me to harass me. I will record him as he's harassing me. I will then submit the recording as harassment. And he'll keep on doing that until he's banned. So I'm telling you my tactic, yeah? But you're so thick, you're still going to fall for the tactic. You're still going to fall for it. There's no doubt about it. You will still fall for my tactic because you haven't got a brain cell between you. Okay. Let me get this thing on. Well, let me go through some of the little... Oh, yeah, I brought something. So everyone's saying that, Raj, you look like the Terminator. Raj, you look like you've come out of freaking, I don't know, some kind of, I don't know, Batman movie. Raj, you look like Scorpion from freaking thingy when I'm wearing this and all of my stuff now. I have brought something more though. One last bit of gadget, yeah. One last gadget. And guess what it is? Not a gadget, but let's just say one last bit of equipment. Guess what it is? A belt. Yeah, watch this. Watch this bloody thing. So tomorrow I'm gonna look like some freaking look at this bloody thing. It's actually a selfie stick. It's actually a selfie stick. So don't everyone get scared that I'm gonna start freaking. Now the reason I got this is because normally when I'm at Speaker's Corner, I've got so much stuff to carry that I can't find anything. I'm always like, where's my battery pack? Where's my wires? Where's this? So now I can just go, all right, all my stuff's in one place on my body. Now the only thing is I can't wear this down the road. I'm gonna have to put it on when I go Speaker's Corner. Especially, so my selfie stick, I need one with an extendable thing, yeah? When I'm not using that, my other selfie stick, this one will be like this, look. It looks like a freaking gun. I'll probably get killed, I think. That bloody thing. Yeah, it looks crazy. So I'm going to war. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. Yeah, I can't wear it down the street because it looks too freaking It looks way, 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 way too thingy, man. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. May the force be with you. Feel like I'm in Empire Strikes Back. That bloody thing. Oh, Usman Ali said he wants to see my tits. Usman Ali says he wants to see my tits. Here you go. Don't tell me I don't do nothing for you. Don't tell me I don't need nothing for you. I hope you finished yourself off after that. He said he wanted to see my, little man boobs. So I'm someone that wants to give back. Let me have a look. Who's on here? TNT Greeks is still here. That aren't you watching football today? You crazy lunatic! Every time he jumps on Raj. Yeah, I'm watching football. I'm watching football. Whoa. Please do it at a different time, please. Babi Yaga Gaga. Shavanata Jaganata. That's what 1500. I don't know how to pronounce their goddamn name. So I'll just pronounce it how I want to pronounce it. Yeah. Phil Gross says, Omer is a pussy crying in front of Jedi. Remember this bloody thing. Remember this. Remember this. And he got confronted twice. How embarrassing for him. Twice. The man got shook twice. How can you even show your face at Speaker's Corner if you get shook up by the same man twice? Crazy, man. Embarrassing. Crazy. Watch what as a kid? Slim Shady. What film did you say that you need to watch with the lights out when you're a child? Let me hear what film you're talking about, and I'll tell you whether you're right. Because there are some scary films and there's some overrated scary films. Rayon, Atheos, JK. Oh, JK's in the house. Big up to JK. Poor JK has been ostracized on Manny Cinder's channel. I've been trying to get him back on to do like a what is it called? To do his get back onto the panel, but he doesn't. Manny's very angry with him. Sophia Lewis fans, right? Why are you winding up? Not cool. Shut up, Sophia Lewis fan, you little turd. I'm gonna block you in a minute, you little prick. That's wrong, Raj. Why are you winding him up? Not cool. So I'm winding him up when he's been chatting about me for days on end on his live stream, calling me a pussy and all that. You're gonna get blocked. One more word from you. You're lucky you're named Sophia Lewis's fan. Next word, seriously, I'm gonna block you straight out, you little turd. Morton Hire. Hi, King. Do you know Sandeep Singh from Oslo? No, I don't just know all Sikhs, Morton Hire. Just because they're Sikhs, it doesn't mean I know them. That's like, you know, asking a black person, do you know that black person in, I don't know, you're living in freaking Antarctica, and you, oh, do you know that black person that lives in over there? I don't know him. He has a radio show. I do have family in Norway though. What happened? What? Why do people? What happened to freedom of speech rights? What are you talking about, you little prick? What part of freedom of speech do you not understand? The inbreeding is so hard that they have lost around freaking 50 IQ points. Yeah. Let me explain it again for the 50 billionth time. I do not want speech to be illegal. I don't want people prosecuted over words. That doesn't mean I don't get offended. So if someone says to me, Rod, your mum is this, I'm gonna be offended, but I don't want him going jail. Do you understand, you little prick? Big up Sam M is in the house as well. 1500 Jag the Rajanator. Yeah, I'm the Rajanator, no doubt about it. Recorder, Cam Murphy, Academic Screeching. Oh my God! You know what? I need to check something quickly because I heard. Let me just double check. Let's have a look. I'm just checking the video for a minute. Where is my freaking video? Where's my video? That online white said he's doing a video about me, and it's not even freaking up yet. I've been waiting for ages for him to roast me. Record and try. Oh, you are too thin for that belt. I know. Can you believe it? I'm too thin now for that belt. I need to tighten it up a bit. What it is, it looks loose because when I put my jacket on, I'm gonna have it over my jacket. So once that's on, it won't be so goddamn loose. Obi-Wan and Raj. Yeah, you're right. Sean Bassey. Rick Horton, Babi Yaga Yaga, Slim Shady, Robo Rod, Indo Johar. Good to know what you keep your trousers on for these. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, normally I'm naked down below, but today I thought, be careful, I better put some trousers on. Pest Control, The Hammer, Johnny Osterman. Where's Tan? I don't know where Tan is, for God's sakes. He's not like my freaking pet Chinaman. I better not say that. My friend, my token Chinaman. Record, don't know, man, but how can they allow him when he breaks the law? Yeah, Usman Osman's in the house. Usman Osman. Poor little Yunus Osman. He's always getting in trouble. Do you know one thing I've realized? He goes onto our panel. He doesn't speak for a long time. Then he tries to speak, and everyone's like, Yunus, let us speak. He's never spoken on the panel for a long time. Poor boy. Don't know why it always happens to him. I've heard it on so many streams that they start gunning for him for no goddamn reason. Manelli, 1500. Can someone tell me whether Modine was talking a lot of shit about me because I can't bother to listen to that freaking. Oh, Ash is in the house. Big up Ash, our little Sufi friend. The Super Serial and 45441 and Rashma Akhtar. Oh my God, she was on the live stream yesterday. She truly is. Was you on the live stream? That was you, wasn't it? Rashma Akhtar, was that you on the live stream yesterday? Yeah, I think it was her on the live stream. I thought she was trolling me. He was calling Sophia like 374 times. Oh, well, I'm glad I wasn't cruel to Rashma Akhtar because it's actually a female, it's a woman, and it's a real person. I thought she was a troll. I thought it might have been a man behind the screen, but it's actually a real female. So be nice to her because I thought she was trolling me with Sophia Lewis, but I thought it was a man pretending to be a woman so they can try and get through to Sophia, but it truly is a woman, and she was on our live stream last night. So she's actually a nice lady. So I don't want people being rude to her. She's not a troll, so she's a real person. So Zabida was on Jedi's stream trying to calm it down, and Jedi went in on her. Calm what down, though? Calm what down? Yeah, well done, Rashma Akhtar. She jumped on, so be nice to her. Anyone be's cruel, I'm gonna freaking delete your messages, maybe block you, because she's a real person. Did I? I didn't roast Zabida. I didn't roast Zabida, JK. When did I roast her? Are you saying I didn't roast Zabida, JK? Clarify that. Oh, all right. Did he? What for? This is another channel. And I don't know who Edward O'Hanlon is, for God's sakes. Why did you unmod me? You're trying to play freaking mind tricks on me. Oh, Rasmus said she's coming to Speaker's Corner. That's cool. That's good. All right, I'm going to listen back to that. Is that still up? Need to listen back to that. Hope they haven't deleted it. All right, can I ask, was Modine being cruel? Let me ask you a question, because I'm going to start firing for Modine depending on the answer. Was he disrespecting Sophia Lewis on the live stream? Say yes or no. Was Modine, all right, so Sam M, I don't want to say too much, but yeah, so he was disrespecting her big time. All right, big time. 200 Guinness, 2,000. I don't even know who you are. I know who you are. You're a little prick. I'm going to block you soon, very soon. All right. No, there's a difference between banter and disrespecting someone see you live. Yeah. Yeah, the problem with him is he calls her a batty man and a chichi man and then wants to go to bed with her. All right, so I trust Rashma Akhtar. She said, Raj Modine was disrespectful. All right, I trust that she's a nice lady. So was he disrespectful to me, or was he just joking about me? Because I haven't listened to him. What was he saying about me? What was he saying about me as well? Was he talking shit, or was it just silliness? Vinder Singh, Bhupinder Bob doesn't go on live streams from what I know. And I haven't seen him since the Khalistan 2020 march a couple of weeks ago. I've got his number. I could call him up, but he doesn't really go to the park anyway. All right. He wanted my number to squash the beef. Oh, look who's here. Big Odds here. Big Odds is in the house. What was that title yesterday? The title is Manny Cinder racist. What clickbait? Yeah, he may come back to the park, Vinder Singh. I've got his number, but I don't think he likes it there, so I doubt he will come back. All right, so I'm gonna have to yeah, I'm gonna do the Sikh circle again. I've got another Sikh brother that is starting to come to the park, so I'm gonna restart the Sikh circle. But obviously, I can't do a Sikh circle with just me. We need a couple of other people as well. So I think Big Odds might convert to Sikhism, I've been told. Allegedly. Allegedly. I've heard Big Odds is going to be a Sardar. Big Odds is going to be a Sardar in a couple of weeks. He's gonna come with a dastard on, a pag. Is it? Regards. He would fit in quite easily, if I'm being honest with you. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference if he suddenly turned up with a pug on, with a puggery, and turned up with a dari. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference between him and a Sikh, if I'm being honest with you, because he doesn't. There's very little difference between him and us anyway. Yeah, I dare you turn up with a puggery one day, because the puggery isn't a Sikh thing; it's a Muslim thing as well, isn't it? There's nothing wrong with that. Grow your dari a bit, come down like some kind of Afghan freaking mujahideen. Imagine him turning up like an Afghan mujahideen. All right, yeah. So I think I've got enough evidence. Yeah, me and Bigaje are gonna have a kurta pajama face off. Yeah. Hey, but Bigards, look at this. Bigards, look at this. Look. Look what I'm coming to Speaker's Corner with tomorrow. I could have been a cowboy, you know. I'm actually pretty good. Actually, I'm pretty good actually. Yeah. All right, so I need to practice a bit because hold on. Yeah, come on. I can film faster than you. I can film faster than you. All right. All right. Actually, no, I can't have it that way. Can't have it. Because what it is, yeah, sometimes you have to be the fastest at recording. You know, when you're recording, there's so many people. I want to be able to go into a crowd and get the best recording quick. So I need to get my trigger finger going very fast. So what I'll try and do is walk into the crowd. Say if there's Ali Diva there, Saeed El, Dick Pick Tarweed, all of them, and a mother and daughter. So imagine Saeed El, Dick Pick Tarweed, and a mother and daughter, and they're trying to, you know, chat to them and stuff and all that kind of stuff. I can just go over and go, start recording. Put it back. Oh, it doesn't go back in. Hold on. Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, because I'm trying to I don't want to miss those Dick Pick Tarweed, Saidi or mother and daughter tag team moments ever again. Never again do I want to miss Dick Pic Tarweed and Saidi El, mother and daughter tag team moment again. That's why I'm practicing so hard. Richie Davis says, Rod, you fat pedo, go kill yourself. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna be around for ages. What are you gonna do now, you little prick? Oh, poor guy. Imagine having to tell somebody they want me to kill myself, and I'm not gonna do it, and I'm just gonna go around here for God knows how long. Yeah, it's gonna be forever. All right. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is, all right. I think I've got enough evidence now that Modine was being a prick last night. So, Modine, when you start being a prick, you start acting like a complete dipshit. I don't mind you doing jokes. Cool. But if you start getting disrespectful to one of my generals, like I've been told, and I'm gonna take their words for it. Now, one of the things is that a lot of people think, oh, Modine, you're so funny. And yeah, Modine, let me give you something. You're hilarious. No doubt about it. Very funny. Very funny. The thing is, yeah, all right, so some people say, oh, it seemed like banter. But trust me, yeah, there are some things, yeah, that I've heard from that some people find funny and I find disgusting. Like when he sometimes calls her a man, says you're tranny that, you're like a chichi man, all this kind of freaking stuff, yeah. That is not funny. Yeah. It's not funny, especially when the guy is trying to get into Sophia Lewis's knickers all the time. Yeah. It's not funny. If you find that funny, then there's something wrong with you. Now, what it is this. Now, Modine, I'm warning you. Every time you act like a fool and you start to freaking fire shots at my generals, especially Sophia Lewis, this is what's going to happen. Now, I spoke to his wife yesterday, Mona, and I'm saying it again. I believe her story. I believe it's Modine that done what she alleges he done. I believe that 110% in my heart. Yeah, because I know him. Now, one of the things is that if you deny something and say I didn't do it, and then you go, oh well, it was disgusting, whoever done it, that's pretty, even though I don't believe you, I can go, all right, at least you know what the person done or what you done was disgusting. But listen to what he says about the person that beat his wife up, because it says it's not him, yeah? He says he did not do it, even though I believe he did. Now listen to what he says about the person he says who beat up his wife. Remember, there is no questioning the fact that his wife was beaten to a pulp. Her nose was broken, her jaw was fractured, her cheekbone was fractured and all that kind of stuff, yeah? Permanently disfiguring her. That is not up for dispute. We know that to be a fact. And he totally agrees that happened. But he says it was not him. Now listen to this. Does this sound like a nice person to you?
A person like that talks about depression and that, how is he gonna send me this kind of picture? Yeah, that's it, bro. At the end of the day, she disses a lot every day.
Listen.
That talks about depression and that. How is he gonna send me these kind of pictures, bro? And say, look, I'm with your wife, your ex-wife. What was all that, bro? Is that how you what are you doing that to man, bro? Like imagine man went with yeah, that's it, bro. At the end of the day, she disses a lot every day. She's a pedophile. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. Wallahi, billahi, tillahi. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. She deserves it. Wallahi, I'm not saying who beat her. Whoever did that to her and smashed her face, wallahi, she deserves it. Because she's a pedophile. and she fucking, wallahi, she deserves it. Wallahi, she deserves it. Wallahi, she deserves it. Whoever smashed her face, wallahi, they did a good job. She set up a lot of people. Ask her this: did she try to accuse someone of rape?
Has he still bangles? I haven't been on my Instagram for a long time. So did you hear that? This man picks up the Quran. Yeah. Remember, he picks, now to all the Muslims out there, he picks up the Quran. That's what I think. Is it before I go on, is that a Quran that he picks up? Can you just confirm? Is this a Quran? Before I'm making an allegation, because I don't know. What is this in his hand?
She deserves it. Wallahi, I'm not saying who beat her. Whoever did that to her and smashed her face, wallahi, she deserves it. Because she's a pedophile. She's a pedophile. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. Wallahi, wallahi, billahi, tillahi. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. She deserves it. Wallahi, I'm not saying who beat her. Whoever did that to her and smashed her face, wallahi, she deserves it. Because she's a pedophile, and she fucking, wallahi, she deserves it. Wallahi, she deserves it. Wallahi, she deserves it. Whoever smashed her face, wallahi, they did a good job. She set up a lot of people. Ask her this: did she?
All right, so yeah, I know who Still Bangles is. I know he's from my ends, but I didn't know. I haven't been on my Instagram for ages and ages. Now, let's kind of try and figure this out then. Yeah, this is a guy that is denying that he beat his wife. So we have to say allegedly. I believe myself that he 100% did it. This is why I've had a problem with him for around 2 months. Prior to that, I had no issue with Modine. Me and him were cool. Yeah. Then he started doing the Sophia Lewis shit as well. Then I started falling out with him on that. But it wasn't just the Sophia Lewis thing. Now, no, JK, there is one bit of truth to the story, that because I've spoken to Mona in private, there is something that is true. Her own brothers have beaten her up before. She has confirmed that. She has confirmed her own brothers have beaten her up before. That's not a lie. So when Modine says that, that is true. They have beaten her before, black and blue. But when it comes to this occasion and some other times, she's saying it was him. Yeah. So that's not even up for dispute. So I'm not going to say that, you know, they haven't done it. The brothers haven't done stuff. But when you are talking about domestic abuse and then you say that your wife deserved it and you're swearing on the Quran, because tell me, what does wallahi mean? Because I don't know what that means properly. What does wallahi mean? I thought that means you swear. Can you say what wallahi means to me? What is the exact term? What is the exact translation? All right, so he's swearing. It's like me saying, swear to God, yeah, she deserved it. Swear to God. And I'm holding a religious book, swearing to the religious book that he is happy that his wife got a smashed in. Now, remember, I want to say something. Her getting her face smashed in is, I'm going to say the word allegedly, by an individual that we know from Speaker's Corner. Now, look at this. What you don't understand, her nose is literally gone like a U. That's how hard the punch must have been. Now, remember that picture and listen to what he says. This is what I recorded on this thing was only 2 days ago. or 2 or 3 days ago. Yeah, this ain't like a month ago. So listen again. And I want big arts to listen to this.
And a person like that talks about depression and that,
Hold on.
how is he gonna send me this kind of pictures, bro? And say, look, I'm with your wife, your ex-wife. What was all that, bro? Is that how you why are you doing that to man, bro? Like, imagine I went with yeah, that's it, bro. Yeah, at the end of the day, she disses Allah every day. She's a pedophile. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. Wallahi, billahi, tillahi. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. She deserves it. Wallahi, I'm not saying who beat her. Whoever did that to her and smashed her face, wallahi, she deserves it. Because she's a pedophile and she fucking, wallahi, she deserves it. Wallahi, she deserves it. Wallahi, she deserves it. Whoever smashed her face, wallahi, they did a good job. She set up a lot of people. Ask her this: did she try to accuse someone of rape?
Now, if the man, let me say something before people say this is a private matter. The man is live streaming for all the world to see. This wasn't me secretly recording him. He was on a live stream with like 100 plus, 200 plus people watching him, and hardly anyone calling him out for saying that. If you are a Muslim and you can accept a man holding the Quran, swearing on the Quran that he's happy that his wife got her face smashed in, then there is something seriously wrong with you. There is something seriously wrong with you. There is something wrong with you. You should feel sick that a man is swearing on the Quran that he's happy for his wife to get her face smashed in. We don't know the full story, which is why for 2 months, let me explain something. I've known about this for 2 months. I went up to Modine privately. Or he come to me and I said, I can't talk to you. And I told him straight. I said, I've seen this stuff and I'm going to let you tell the side of your story, because there's always 2 sides to a story. I've heard his story and I don't believe it. Yeah, I don't believe it. Now what's happened is that he is going around acting a buffoon. He's got my name in his mouth non-stop. He's got Sophia Lewis's name in his mouth non-stop, talking shit. And then he's online saying that, oh, she deserved to get beaten up. My own sister had domestic violence for 12 years. I've seen firsthand how it affects children, how it affects a woman, yeah, and how it affects the family. This ain't something that I've not experienced. I've seen it firsthand. And men should speak up about it. If you see somebody, one of your friends, I've actually put my money where my mouth is. I had a friend, I've said it last time, for 15 years, since the age of 18 it was, I was friends with him. One of my best mates. I saw him attacking his girlfriend and I stepped in. Me and him got into a fight and I've never spoken to him since. That was around 10 years ago. Because as mates, if you see your friend doing something to a female, you have a duty to speak up and put him in his place to say, look, I'm not hanging around with a man that's going around like pushing women or beating women and stuff like that. But there's a lot of weak men on here. All they want to care about is Modine's funny. Oh, he's hilarious. He's hilarious. But look at the shit he's saying on his live stream. Who called him out on that? Who called him out on swearing on the Quran?
And a person like that talks about depression and that, how is he gonna send me these kind of pictures, bro? And say, look, I'm with your wife, your ex-wife. What was all that, bro? Is that how you why are you doing that to man, bro? Like, imagine I went with yeah, that's it, bro. Yeah, at the end of the day, she disses Allah every day. She's a pedophile. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. Wallahi, billahi, tillahi. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. She deserves it. Wallahi, I'm not saying who beat her. Whoever did that to her and smashed her face, wallahi, she deserves it. Because she's a pedophile and she fucking, and wallahi, she deserves it. Wallahi, she deserves it.
All right, so people are saying that there's two sides to every story. Yes, I'm not saying that his wife is innocent. She could be one of the most nastiest people in the world for all I know. And I've spoken to, she is a bit crazy. I don't believe her on everything, but I do believe that he punched her in the face and he did whatever he did. And now he's saying, oh, you know, she deserved it. And he's swearing on the Quran, blah, 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 that she deserved it. That is not normal behavior. Whatever you think of his wife, whatever you think of, whether you think he did it or not, is it okay to go on live streams and say this?
Why are you doing that to man, bro? Like, imagine I went with
Now, before I play this, forget about whether you believe his wife or not. Look at the situation and what he says in a separate context. Even if you believe that his wife's lying, which I don't, do you think it's okay to say this?
At the end of the day, she disses Allah every day. She's a pedophile. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. Wallahi, wallahi, billahi, tillahi. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. She deserves it. Wallahi, I'm not saying who beat her. Whoever did that to her and smashed her face, wallahi, she deserves it. Because she's a pedophile and she fucking, and wallahi, she deserves it. Wallahi, she deserves it. Wallahi, she deserves it. Whoever smashed her face, wallahi, they did a good job. She set up a lot of people. Ask her this.
Yeah, so you know, this is the mindset we're dealing with. Yeah, that there's a lot of people out there that think that that's excusable. If I'm gonna say this. If I right now got the Guru Granth Sahib, which is a Sikh holy texture, a text, and I started holding it and saying, I swear to Waheguru that she deserved it and all this kind of stuff, and my wife was beaten, I'm telling you, the Sikhs would have rinsed me out. I would be freaking taken into the street. I'm telling you, and I would deserve it. So I don't know why people are thinking that's a light thing to do, to hold the Quran saying, wallahi, whatever. I don't know why exactly that. Swear to God, she deserved it. She deserved it. That is not normal. And if you think it's normal, there's something wrong with you. I'm telling you, there's something wrong in your head. You need to be freaking locked up if you think that's normal stuff. It's not normal. This is not normal. First of all, see alive. I did not say there's not two sides to a story. I've known some women, or I've heard stories, some women are totally nasty and they're doing totally disgusting things, and their men still have not lost their temper to the degree they start pounding their face in. What I'm saying to you is, even if you don't believe her, even if you say you don't believe it, or there's two sides to the story, because of course there's two sides to the story, there's no doubt. Nothing's one-dimensional. But if you think it's okay to then start swearing on the Quran, saying that, oh, it's you know, blah blah blah, oh, she deserved it, I'm glad it happened to her, then there's something seriously wrong with you, man. I'm not gonna lie. I've got to question your morality. Because listen to it again.
And a person like that talks about depression and that, how is he gonna send me these kind of pictures, bro? And say, look, I'm with your wife, your ex-wife. What was all that, bro? Is that how you why are you doing that to man, bro? Like, imagine I went with yeah, that's it, bro. Yeah, at the end of the day, she disses Allah every day. She's a pedophile. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. Wallahi, wallahi, billahi, tillahi. Whatever happened to her, she needs it, she deserves it. Wallahi, I'm not saying who beat her. Whoever did that to her and smashed her face, wallahi, she deserves it. Because she's a pedophile, and she fucking, wallahi, she deserves it. Wallahi, she deserves it.
All right, so I want to ask you, see you live, and I want to ask you, do you think it's acceptable to swear on the Quran and start going, I swear to God, she deserved to get beaten to a pulp? Even if you don't, forget about whether you like the girl, because I know you don't get on with it. Do you think it's acceptable to swear on a holy book that he's happy that his wife got beaten to a pulp and he's swearing on the Quran? Does that seem normal to you? Is that acceptable? I need to just answer that question. Forget about whether you believe her. Yeah. So you need to understand, if a man can do something like that on live and people are not calling him up, as soon as I saw that, I recorded it. I was like, that is disgusting. Because if a Sikh guy was to go onto camera holding our religious text saying, I swear to God, I'm happy that my wife got her face smashed to pieces, I'm telling you, that man will be dragged out of his house. I'm not saying what would happen to him, but he'd be dragged out of his house. I'm telling you straight now. Yeah, look, see, a lot. I'm trying to say to people, take out the whole situation about whether you believe them or whether you don't believe them, the accusations and all of this. I'm just asking you from an objective standpoint. Him swearing on the Quran that a woman should have been beaten to a pulp and saying that, I swear to God, it's a good thing, I'm glad it happened. Is that acceptable? Just that one thing. Don't put anything else into it. Just that one thing. Yeah. And so that's all I want. So I hope people call Modine out for it. Because people watching these live streams are going to start to think Muslim men think it's normal to beat women. I'm telling you. They will start to think it's normal to beat women. Listen to this sing, yeah? Listen to what he says. He's asking me a question, personal question. Has your dad ever hit your mum? None of your business, you prick. What a stupid question to ask me. How dare you? You little turd, you little prick. You God-dwelling, I was about to swear then. I had to stop myself. See, you nearly made me swear. Luckily, I'm Raj 5.5. So I was about to say something that was going to be a swear word, and my Raj 5.5 firmware update kicked in, and I suddenly went, and it didn't come out. Oh, look who's there. Sid Bash is in there. Big up to Sid Bash. Big up to Sid Bash. I do want to mod him, but I can't be bothered. I can't do it. It's too soon. It's too soon. Only a couple of weeks ago, he's threatening to beat me up. How can I mod him up so quickly and forgive him for his misdemeanors? But I will say something. Big up to Sid Bash and what he did for Uncle Jamal. Yeah, what he did for Uncle Jamal. Big up to everybody that helped Uncle Jamal. And like I said, I've seen videos of people saying that Uncle Jamal is vicious and he's this and he's that. Let me say something to you. Uncle Jamal can be nasty sometimes. But when the camera turns off, I need people to really understand this. When the camera turns off, the people that you see him arguing with, they're hugging him. They're laughing with him. There's very few people in the park that do not like Uncle Jamal. Even the people that he argues with and says nasty stuff to, even they like him off camera. He is a caricature in Speaker's Corner. He is doing what you call maybe like a little act. Yeah, not Hattoon though. Yeah. So there are certain people that definitely don't like him, but I said most. I would say around 98% of people that have encountered him will then give him a hug or something, or will be nice to him after they've had an altercation. He is what you call a kind of like a character in Speaker's Corner, and everyone accepts that. The thing is, there are certain people, when they're attacking you, you can feel the malice behind their words. With Uncle Jamal, you don't feel the malice. For him, you know, he said stuff, but he's not, I don't think he truly means it. It's for laughs. And so I don't like when people are saying negative stuff about him. I think it's really nasty. The man's like seriously ill, and big up to Sid Bash especially, because it was Sid Bash that started the whole kind of GoFundMe and all this stuff. So without him, we wouldn't be where we are. So I will be all right. What can I do? All right, give me a second. I don't know what to do. God. I don't want to do it. Oh, where is that? I have to check first. All right. Oh my God, that's a oh my God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You don't know what just happened. This is why I'm so careful with my mods. Now, for everybody saying to me, Raj, just mod me, and I say, no, I need to check. I was about to mod Sid Bash. It's a fake Sid Bash. So I would have modded him and he would have screwed up my whole thing. This is why I'm Raj 5.5. Yeah? This is why I'm Raj 5.5, for God's sakes. How else could anybody else detect that? You know? Thank God I checked stuff so thoroughly. So for people to keep on saying, Raj, mod me. No, I'm going to check before I do. You're crazy, because look what just happened then. I was bigging up Sid Bash and freaking thingy. You know what? When I need to... I don't know. When I'm kind of like Raj 5.5, I do want to... I don't care if it's him. I need to confirmation. If it's him, there's 0 subscribers. I don't care if it's him. I need it. I need him on his other account. He's got 0 subscribers. You mad? I'm gonna freaking mod him up on that 0 subscribers. Crazy. Crazy if you think I am. Mad. What the hell? All right. I'm not taking no risks. Why are people saying something's going to happen at Speaker's Corner tomorrow? Tell me the gossip. What is happening tomorrow? Because I've read some things that people saying, can you include my comment, Raj, or not? Mahaj Mahid. I need to read. What comment was that? I don't really look at people's comments all the time because I'm Raj 5.5. Oh, I'm Sikh from Punjab, Amritsar. I was so angry with those pigs said something about your turban. Big up to my Sikh bro from Amritsar, man. Oh my God. Do you know how important that is? Amritsar is the holiest city for the Sikhs. What I don't believe you, Sid Bash. You're mad. I don't care if it's blocked. You're not getting your freaking thingy. I was about to mod you up for your hard work for Uncle Jamal. We have a brother. I don't want to talk too much about Sikhi, but we have a brother from Amritsar with Harmandir Sahib, which is the Golden Temple, is located. The holiest site for the Sikhs. So yeah, man, big up Amarpreet Singh as well, Jagajat as well, whatever his name is. So yeah, big up, big up. Amazing. I am gonna go Amritsar one day. I haven't been. I need to go to see Harmandir Sahib, the Golden Temple, no doubt about that. All right. You're mad I'm modding you up. Super. What's happened? Can someone, because I just read here earlier that something's happening at Speak. Why is it, what are you saying? Why is it people saying stuff's going to happen at Speak? What, to me? What have I done now? I haven't done anything, have I? Are you trying to say I'm going to get in trouble at Speaker's Corner tomorrow? Me? I can tell you one thing. If anyone touches you in Speaker's Corner, I will come from Brussels. Yes. See, this is what my Sikh bros. Well, hopefully he is. Hopefully you're big. I don't want. No offense to you. If you come from Brussels and you're like 5'2" and you got a pot belly, there's no point coming. Yeah. If you're like 6 foot something and you can defend me, yeah, come. Imagine that. Yeah. Someone says, "Oh, Raj, I'm gonna come down to defend your honor," and then you're like, "Yeah, come down, come see." And the guy turns up and he's like maybe like 5 foot. He got a big belly and glasses and I don't know, he's ginger or something. You're like, what the hell? Yeah, I know. I'm only joking. I'm doing a joke, Mahad. But could you imagine that? That would be so annoying. You're like walking around Speaker's Corner. Yeah, my bro is coming down. My bro is gonna sort you out. 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 Next thing you know, that guy turns up. And you're like, I'm going home. I would just run off. I'm not even bothered. I'm not an alpha male. If I'm gonna run away, I'll run away. It's not a big deal for me, man. Yeah, I don't know what's going on about Rat Boy. I don't know what's going on about him. Oh no, Great Britain said something, but I don't want to repeat it. So, but thank you anyway. Thank you, thank you. But I don't want to read it out because I don't want anyone to get in trouble. Oh, look who's here. Saida's here. She's what it is, yeah. What's happened with Saida? You know, Saida is the same thing that happened to me a couple of months ago, where everything is Raj's fault. Yeah. So what happened a couple of weeks ago or months ago was that whatever happened at Speaker's Corner. Thank you, bro. Mahid. Whatever happened at Speaker's Corner, it was my fault. It didn't matter what it was. Yeah, it didn't matter what it was. Somebody fell over, it's Raj's fault. Somebody got hit, it's Raj. I wasn't even there half the time, yeah. So it's always Raj's fault. So I got the name, Raj, it's all your fault, cattle. Yeah. So then what happened is that afterwards, after a while, I still realized that no matter what I did, I would still be blamed for everything. So I just accepted it. I was like, all right, I'm to blame for World War II. I'm to blame for God knows what, the train being late. I'm to blame for, a rat infestation somewhere, whatever it is. Now Saida has got that problem. Doesn't matter what happens, it's Saida's fault. I heard there was an earthquake in South America, and on Raspik's show, the first thing they said, where was Saida? That's what they said. They were talking about a story about an earthquake in South America, and the first thing they said, where is Saida? Is she in South America? Then they started to link Saida to the earthquake somehow. Oh, Saida, she likes to go holiday there, blah, 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 blah. Maybe she dropped something and, created an earthquake. I don't know. But Saida has got her, let's just say she has definitely got, let's say, the virus. She's caught the virus of it's all your fault virus. No doubt about it. I've lost most of my weight now. I'm down to 12.5 stone. I need to get down to 12. What is going on with all these freaking stop, bloody, everyone stop. I don't want my channel to be like Raspik's channel where people are just timing everyone out. Oh, Ralph's in the house. Oh no. Oh no. So Sing Sing, yeah, says he's not a proper Sikh. Who are you to say who's a proper Sikh? Firstly, I've never said I was. So Sing Sing, you little prick, show me a video where I've said I'm a proper Sikh. In fact, I've said it hundreds of times that I'm not a proper Sikh. So you're using a straw man argument against me, you little prick. I've never said I'm a proper Sikh. I've actually said on numerous occasions that I am not a proper Sikh. And I've got a long way to go. So what is it? Oh, Ralph. You know what the thing about Ralph? Yeah, Ralph. Every time his name comes up, I'm like, oh my god, Ralph's in the house. Oh no, what am I gonna do? What do I say? What am I gonna say? Because I like Ralph. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I like Ralph, but I can't agree with these views. Yeah, and so I have to keep on chucking Ralph under the bus all the time. Like every time someone mentions his name, I have to say, Ralph, I don't agree with Ralph. Oh, Ralph's this, Ralph's that, Ralph, before I can start talking, yeah, because they start to attack me if I don't condemn Ralph. So I'm in a weird position because I don't agree with his views, but I do like him as a person. So it's hard to kind of like, it's hard for people to understand that. I get on with people that you may think, I would not get on with. But I just get on with him. Either I get on with you or I don't get on with you. And even if your views I don't agree with, if I can have a decent conversation with you, then I'm going to have a decent conversation with you. So that's the way it works. So if people see me having a conversation with Ralph, I may not agree with everything he believes, but doesn't mean I can't have a good conversation and a good chat with Ralph. Yeah, he even with all the points that he says, that some of them I don't agree with. There are some gems in there anyway, so I'll take the good bits. Yeah. The thing is, yeah, one of the biggest problems about people is that they get swayed by public opinion, and this is the biggest weakness of human beings. People want me. I'm going to say this to people. Like, I'm not going to name names, but people are asking me disassociate myself from that person, disassociate myself from that person, and I say this: I'm not going to be influenced by people's views on someone. If someone says to me, yeah, that this person's a bad person, I'm not going to suddenly go, yes, because you told me he's a bad person, I'm going to stop talking to him. No, I will make my own personal decision. I will speak to the person and I will decide. And if 100 people hate him and I like him, then it's none of your business. That's my business. I may see something in that person that you cannot see. Now, this is the biggest problem with humanity. You've just seen it with Betty. Betty was trying to go into so big up to Betty here, my first class general in the Beta Misfit Army. I am restructuring the Beta Misfit Army or the Weirdo Crew into a military machine. I am the leader. You have Betty as first class general. You then have my generals, Sophia Lewis, Manny, Steve, if he wants to, he can be in if he wants to. Hassan, yeah, they're the second generals. I can't remember what they're called. They're called like a second class general or something. Then you have Sam Mem. Sam Mem's still a general, but he's just a rank lower than them. Sorry, but that's just the way it is. Sam Mem, Full Shepherd. Full Shepherd's an online warrior, no doubt. He's done all my tracks and all my stuff, so he has a general role. Yeah, and I've got other people that I need to still decide who are going to be in the ranks, but I'm working it down. But I'm the commander-in-chief. Yeah, I mean, I'm the commander-in-chief. Now, I will say this. This is not a dictatorship of the Beta Misfits or the Weirdo Crew. What it is based upon, who's the leader and the what's it called, the commander-in-chief, is one thing. Are you weirder than me? can you out-weird me? If you can out-weird me, you may be able to do a military coup. But until then, I am the leader of the weirdo crew, the beta misfits. And I'm telling you, to out-weird me, and I'm going to say something, and this ain't no joke. My weirdness, I'm only showing around 50%. If I wanted to show the full amount, trust me, you guys will be shocked about how weird I can truly go. So I might need to use it if somebody tries to take over, like the Blue Lion. One person that I think could maybe give me a challenge is the Blue Lion, because he is totally weird. So depending on the person, I do think there could be one individual that could do it. So you need to understand that. Yeah, but he's still weird as anything anyway. When it comes to Betty, Betty, which is a sad situation, Betty's been doing a lot of videos on Jedi. And the reason she's been pissed off is that exactly what I was talking about people saying that person's bad, don't associate with them, happened to Betty. She was on a chat with two females, one's a Zabida, and I've forgotten the other girl's name, and they were decided to do a females women's group, yeah, which is great. They were going to do a women's group, and they're planned to have some great ideas and stuff. I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't listen to the chat because unless they're talking about washing the dishes, hoovering, or talking about why men are better chefs than women, even though women are supposed to be better cooked, I don't want to listen to that bullshit woman talk. So no offense, yeah, start talking about hoovering and stuff and good techniques and washing the dishes, I might tune in. So I haven't got a clue what they were talking about during that live stream. But what happened then is that that particular individual, then one of them, I don't know what her name is, not Zabida, that one, went on to Jedi's channel, and then they told her pretty much, you know, stay away from Betty. She's too much trouble. Yeah. And this individual, unfortunately, like most people, are too weak to go against the grain and to make their own decision about an individual. Make your own decision. The same way Big Ards, yeah, has made a decision. Everyone's telling him, Raj is this, Raj is that. I've even heard live stream, Raj, Big Ard. The man, yeah, is going to make his own decision. Yeah. And that is a true free thinker and a true leader. Because if you are swayed by public opinion so goddamn easily that you then drop that person at the first sign of someone saying, oh, that person's a bad person. And that's what's happened to Betty, which is why she's so pissed off. Because everyone's telling that girl, oh, she's too much trouble. The same with Ralph. People are telling me, oh, Ralph this, Ralph that. Yeah, I don't agree with his views. But if I get on with him on a personal level, on a one-to-one, I'll still talk to the man. You're not going to dictate to me who I can talk to. And so this is what I'm saying about people in general. They're just too weak-willed to make their own decisions and to stick by their guns. Oh, Armin says Sikhs are great people. I wish more Gentiles were like them. Are you Jewish then? I don't know if you are, Armin. Because yesterday, if you go to my video from yesterday, there was so much anti-Semitism on Raspek's show. I'm talking about the next level of anti-Semitism. Crazy. Big up to my Jewish brother. Yeah. And let me say something to people who are anti-Semitic. Stop being so goddamn jealous. I've never understood, yeah, like, yeah, a group of people from a particular faith are clever. They know how to work. They know how to get things done. You should be trying to emulate what they're doing, not bitching and whining. They didn't get to the top from being a freaking victim. They got to the top through hard work and understanding that the way to better yourself is not to bitch and whine and just freaking move forwards. And the Sikh people are the same. This is why the Sikhs and the Jews do get along. We have a very, very similar outlook. The Sikhs have been persecuted. The Jews have been persecuted to our next level. But they ain't holding us back. Trust me. all that's going to do is galvanize us, and it will make us stronger. What it does to me is like, all right, you persecuted me, I'm going to be better than you. Trust me. We're going to be better than you. We're going to outperform you. And that's the best revenge you can get on your enemies, is to outperform them. Look at the Jews, yeah, in Nazi Germany. They were persecuted to almost extinction within Europe. Now look, yeah, who's in the top of every category within the world. You name it. Entertainment, science, you know, you just name it. All of the categories they're on the top of. Not because they're running the world through some malicious intent, because they're not victims. They know the biggest way to get your back at the Nazis. Yeah? Guess how the Jews will get them their vengeance back on the Nazis? They are going to be better than everybody else, and they've done it. So stop bitching and whining and being anti-Semitic, and just look at them and go, all right, how can we do the same thing? How are they succeeding? What are they doing to get themselves onto such a level for such a small population of the world to be running so many institutions and being on the top of nearly every single freaking kind of thing of importance, like in science, in technology, in you name it, they're on the top. So, you know, it's just jealousy, in my opinion. You know, the Sikhs don't see the Jews in that sense. The Sikhs look at the Jews and go, all right, you know, what is it that drives it? Why are they so successful? Let's try and freaking replicate that. Let's see what they're doing. And we respect them for that. Now, I am going to play I might play a little bit of the anti-Semitism that was recorded on that day, because I'm telling you, yeah, on Raspek's show, there is such a hypocrisy when it comes to, let's say, racism or bigotry. Now, this individual called Council of Nicaea spoke the most amount of anti-Semitism I've heard on a channel, yeah, and nobody called him out. He's still a mod on their channel. Now, I want people to listen to what was said on Raspek's channel 2 days ago, and the person called Council of Nicaea is still the mod on there and frequents their site, and nobody called him out on his bigotry. Listen. Hold on.
Sent British soldiers into the Libya uranium, you'll get what he did. Then, in my era, anyway, I was the one that stood out. Has there actually been a politician that served the rights record, whether it's true or false, polite or imperial? Has there been 88 countries out?
Listen to this, yeah. Tell me, if somebody said this about any other group, would it be acceptable? Listen.
About 1 million people in Britain who work in the munitions and bomb-making industry. 1 million people employed by that industry. And he's got to stand by that unions tell him to. So, ultimately, you know, I would never vote for a British politician, and I regard him as a bit of a false hope for people. I'm sure he might up the minimum wage and make the standard of living for average Brit better for those that are on the receiving end of the British foreign policy. It will just be a more polite or imperialist. It would. That's a perfect way of putting it. I think it's massaging the populace. That's all it is. But, is there any politician you think is good then? No, I'm not British. No, I mean, I have my revolutionaries from every culture, but Britain, I think they are the worst revolutionaries. I hate to say it. Yeah, I think they suffer the most Stockholm syndrome out of any European. They're addicted to subjugation from their rulers. Well, they've never got rid of monarchy, have they? They tried it with Oliver Cromwell, and Oliver Cromwell made himself king all in but name. He put himself Lord Protector, and he was a genocidal maniac anyway. That's interesting to say that, because it was Cromwell that, because at that point the Jews weren't allowed into England. They were actually banned from England. They couldn't come in. Cromwell was the one that invited them back in. Because that was 88 countries out of 122 that they had occupied throughout Europe for the same accusations people level today, for fleecing whole populations and not basically treating because the Talmud it basically says that they can charge interest to the goyim, but not to themselves. They can profit off the cattle, but not with each other. And they did that, and as soon as they were found out, they kind of changed identity, moved country, and did the same. And so that's where the stories of anti-Semitism come from. But what's interesting, Herzl was in his prime. He actually, believe it or not, advocated anti-Semitism beneficial for the Jewish cause. I can pull that quote up from his own diary.
If you know, like I said, I'm not well versed enough on this to take an opinion. My initial opinion, as I said, peace.
Yeah, so you can hear that, yeah. And that's just a little bit of a 45-minute video of a lot of nasty anti-Semitism. You know, a lot of nasty anti-Semitism coming from Raspekt's show. What I'm trying to show here is the hypocrisy of Raspekt. Because when it comes to Raspekt, he's saying that you can't be racist against black people. You can't say this. You can't say that. You can't say that. All right, so you're telling me that's not anti-Semitism, you're gassed. When somebody says that a group of people, the Jews, were kicked out of 88 countries because they were stealing and fleecing the countries and ruining those countries, and they all got chucked out, and then they made up anti-Semitism. Tell me, is that anti-Semitic to say that? If I said Muslims went into 88 countries and then people chucked them out because they're fleecing the country, would you then say that's not anti-Islam or anti-Islamic? Yeah. So the hypocrisy of these people that, oh, everyone's an Islamophobe, but you're totally cool with being a freaking full-on anti-Semitic prick. Unbelievable. This is the hypocrisy of now the thing is, people are going to say that Council of Nicaea is crazy. Yeah, he's a turd of epic proportions. I've said to him that you're the turd the size of Mount Everest. That's how much of a big turd he is, yeah. But when you look at the stream and the people on the stream, they didn't really condemn him. They didn't really challenge him. None of the comments on the sides challenged him. And I've heard him say anti-Semitic stuff loads of times. So you have to ask yourself, why is it okay to say that the Jews went into 88 countries, ruining them and stealing from them, fleecing them, and they were chucked out? And it was basically, they deserved it, that they were chucked out, yeah? That is calling for what a lot of people want to do to Muslims. Are you okay when people say it about Muslims? Is it okay if I just said out of 88 countries, Muslims went into the countries, fleeced them, and then people chucked them out? So what's happening with them today is justified. Does that sound acceptable to you? Or is it one rule for you and one rule for them? If I change the word to black people, is it one rule for them and one through? Yeah, I have fallen out with Raspekt, of course. He's a hypocrite. His show is totally anti-white. He's a racist. On the show, I've heard so much racism against white people, Asian people, Jews, you name it. But as soon as anyone says anything against black people, that's it. It's freaking game over. I went on there and I said black magic, yeah? I said the word black magic. Think about this. I said the word black magic and they went down and that beefy jumped down my freaking throat. Why are you calling it black magic? Why are you calling it black magic? That's racist. Blah, 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 blah. And then when I challenged him about Buddha being black, because he's saying Buddha's black, and I challenged him. When I challenged him, yeah, they went crazy that I'm a racist for saying Buddha's not black. That's not racism. That's just me saying my opinion. And they also said King James was black. King James was black. And I was about to challenge that. Yeah, it has to be one standard. You can't call Ralph a racist when on your own channel you have people spewing anti-Semitism, spewing anti-white narratives and stuff like that. Yeah, so they said King James was black. I mean, I've never heard of that. To be, and Shakespeare for some goddamn reason. Shakespeare as well. And Shakespeare as well, man, which is freaking crazy, man. God knows. I mean, I don't know what the hell. But the double standards is crazy, man. Yeah. So they said King James is black, and that's madness, though, man. Like, you can't be freaking saying that, you know. Yeah, and I think I've heard somewhere that Shakespeare was black as well for some goddamn reason. Why that freaking happened? Bruce, God knows. But when you try and when you try to challenge that, instead of just going, oh, all right, you know, maybe you might be right, you know, I'm not sure, yeah, you know, maybe we need more proof. They start calling you racist and stuff. Freaking crazy, man. You can't be going down that route every time you challenge something. All right, so I'm gonna be tuning off in a bit. Yeah, I was gonna reveal something, but I'll reveal it next time. I haven't got time. I forgot to reveal Rat Boy's second illegitimate son. Yeah, Rat Boy's got a second illegitimate son. See, this Abdullah A, if I was to say that Muslims have gone into countries and fleeced and stolen every time they've gone to any country, and wherever they went, they were chucked out, would you think that's acceptable? No, you wouldn't. And it's not acceptable. But that's what they're saying on that channel, that the Jews went to 88 countries and they were chucked out before fleecing and stealing stuff from the country. All I'm saying, be consistent. Don't say that everybody else is racist and then you are just as racist and you're allowing racism on your channel. That's what I'm saying. Be consistent. You know, you can't call that one form of bigotry but allow everything else to slide because you got your own prejudices. Yeah, you're right, actually. Look what's going on. All right. Too much weed, drugs. Where's the reducer? All right, so this is a double standard of Muslims. I'm going to read Abdullah's comment, because next time you start complaining about Islamophobia, I will use this comment against you, because you say it's not anti-Semitism to be anti-Judaism or anti-Jewish, Raj. Criticism of Jews, Muslims, and religion isn't really racism in principle. No, I agree with you in the sense that it's not racist in principle, because Jews, in my opinion, are not a race of people, but a religious group. But if you start to say that, if I start saying, like I said earlier, that all Muslims, over thousands of years, when they went into countries, 88 of them, they fleeced and stole from them and they were chucked out. So what you're saying, they can't live in any country without stealing, that would be, in my opinion, totally prejudicial to that particular group. You're demonizing that group. You would be crying and bitching and whining if someone said that about Muslims. Trust me. You'd be doing rallies and freaking protests, burning the places down. God knows, you'd go mad. Yeah, Ralph. Yeah, you can join. Maybe you might want to give your view about the Aryan invasion theory and the caste, and whether you think the caste system was based upon a racial hierarchy, because obviously that's what we were speaking about last week. Where did this racism come from in terms of the caste and stuff? So I will, yeah. If you can join one of the chats, it will be quite controversial. So it'd be good to have your view on it. So we're going to be at the park tomorrow. We'll see if we can do it tomorrow. I'm not sure though. Maybe we'll do it the week after or something. Yeah, and in respects, so yeah. And the other thing is that on Raspect's channel, on his video, he says, when was you great? When he's referring to white people, when was you great? When you was walking on all fours? When was you great? When the Moors taught you to bathe? Like that. I mean, if you said that about any other group, people would be like, what? You can't be like making. If you're doing a track about negrophobia, but you're being whiteophobia, it's crazy. All right, so Rainbow Dulia, yeah, I understand. I read your comments last time as well, yeah. But the Varna, I know what you're saying, but as of today, everybody is mixed now, in my opinion. We're so mixed that you can't really tell the difference between many of the Indians. I mean, there are some distinct differences, say from the South Indians to the thingy, but most of us are now mixed to quite a large degree. But there is, remember, it's a theory. I said, I didn't say it was fact. I said theory, a theory. So you know, we yeah, it's a theory. So I will clarify that when I do the thingy anyway. When I do my second thingy. All right. So this I roast says he's Sikh. I don't believe that because I've read some total garbage from that guy. So we'll see. He's probably one of those turds, one of my enemies anyway. So I might block him soon. I have to double check. So I remember him writing a load of garbage. Yeah, I know, but a lot of them say they are. And so, to be honest with you, maybe they are. Because there's some arsehole Sikhs as well, man. Trust me. Trust me on that, man. No doubt. No doubt. I might take my mask tomorrow to scare off Mode or to communicate with Modine. I mean, to communicate with Omar. Because I've heard Omar's going to the park tomorrow to confront me. Is that true? Who's heard that? That Omar's gone to the park to confront me. So I might wear the mask tomorrow and just kind of like walk around whenever he comes over, do this, and kind of maybe that will kind of distract him. Maybe he might fall in love with me or something. Yeah, Rat Boy Saliva, definitely. All right, I'm gonna be going now. I haven't really got. I've done my bit. I'm just saying tomorrow when I go Speaker's Corner. Yeah. Oh yeah. So Raspect and both Pat O'Donnell. The problem about both of them is that they do not care for the future of the UK because of their past. And I understand from their point of view, and even myself, the past of the UK in terms of what it's done to their people. I can understand them being pissed off, and the same way I'm annoyed as well about a lot of stuff. But I still want the best for the best for the UK for its future. Yeah, because I got nephews and nieces. I don't want them to live in poverty and all that kind of bullshit. I want them to live in a safe, kind of like, civil society. I don't want things going, pear-shaped. And so with those two, they want to destroy the UK. It's as simple as that. Pat O'Donnell and Raspect, yeah, just want to destroy the UK. They have no concern about the future. They want to, they'd rather it freaking burn to the ground and everyone freaking suffer than to let, you know, anybody prosper within the UK. That's how deep their hatred for the UK is. They are, but yeah, they are. They're both enemy combatants. I've said if I ever become prime minister, and now this isn't a threat. Before everyone says a threat, this is just me joking a bit, but there is some truth to it. I would put Pal Donald on a catapult with Anjem Chowdhury, Suleiman, and all these extremists, and I would just freaking fire them over to Ireland in a catapult, like Game of Thrones style, all the way. I wouldn't even give them a freaking thing. They would have to go by freaking catapult. Yeah, one-way ticket by catapult, and then see what he would. And then when he goes over there. All right, so Modine's in the house. All right, so Modine is in the house. Let's have a look if that's the real Modine, because I can address him and see what he's saying. If that's the real Modine, let's see if I can. Let's just double check. All right. All right, so it is the real Modine. All right. Now, let me say something. Modine's in the house. Let me just, before I go, I'll address Modine. Now, like I said, me and Modine, I've had a relatively good relationship with Modine. I think he's a funny guy. And he's hilarious. There's a good side to Modine. I'm not saying there's not a good side. He makes people laugh, which is a gift. Yeah, I've said to him, he has a gift, which is to make people laugh and make them happy. But with that, he has a dark side as well. And I've seen it firsthand. The way he treats Sophia Lewis has been despicable. I've asked him to apologize, and I've asked him to kind of refrain from kind of abusing her and stuff. And he still doesn't stop. Even when he apologized for throwing water at her, he then took the apology back. I heard last night he was talking shit again to Sophia Lewis. I'm going to have to listen back to the recording because I've not listened to it because I was asleep. But I've heard he was talking total shit to her. Why am I calling it a dark side? Because he has when somebody has a dark side, it's sometimes not seen by everybody. When I say a dark side, I don't know whether you've ever seen it, but he has a nasty side to him when he wants to. Yeah. So he can be funny as hell, but he has that nasty side, and I've seen it myself, especially when it comes to like Sophia Lewis and stuff. No, listen here, Modine. I can ask her and I'll ask her, but you're still taking it too far. You're calling her chichi man, bun chichi man, gay this, gay that, tranny this, tranny that, all that kind of bullshit. You know, it's not acceptable. I'm telling you, it's not acceptable. You've gone way over a freaking board, man. God damn it. Like, I've told you and I've told you and I've told you and I've told you to lay off and non-stop. The problem with you, no. Listen here, Modine. If you want to be rude to her, cool. Be rude to her, because there's a lot of people that are rude to her. Yeah, loads of people are rude to her. But when you're being rude to her and saying you're a chichi man and all that, then you want to get in her pants. That's my problem with you. On the one hand, you call her a chichi man, she's a this, she's a that, she's going to hell, she needs God's help. Then you want to get in her pants. Which one is it? Do you want to sleep with her or do you want to condemn her? Which one? Make your mind up. At least with other people, I may not like Omar. I don't like Omar. Big up to Betty, yeah? Big up to Betty. Betty's my first class general. I don't like Omar, but at least with Omar, he's consistent. He just don't like her. He's like, you're this, you're that. Cool. That's your decision. The reason I have a problem with you is that when you're by yourself, yeah, you're all like, oh, Sophia, let's go for, I want to take you out for dinner. Sophia, oh, let's go. I want to do dawah with you. Sophia this, Sophia that. Flirting with her non-stop, yeah. Then when you get in front of a camera, you're like, bun chichi man, bun chichi man, bun chichi man, this, yeah, and all that kind of bullshit. If you like her, just say it. Be a man and just say, I find her attractive, and that's it. I don't give a shit what people think. Instead, what you do, you show her affection, you're loving her up, you're doing this, you're infatuated with her. Whenever you went to the park, soon as you saw her, your eyes would go doing, ding, 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 ding. He'd be like a freaking. All right, so for argument's sake, I have to bring the dolls out, yeah? This is Sophia Lewis just going about her business, yeah? Yeah, just walking about. Modine is here, yeah? Walking about. Modine's joking about, yeah? Then he sees her from a distance, look. And look at the angry stare. Look how he stares at her with lust. Look. He's looking like. Then what happens? He just goes, what's this? Like that. Sophia, chichi man, bun chichi man, this, bun chichi man, bun chichi man, yeah, bun chichi man, gay, bun chichi man, you're a man, I'm doing dawah on you, you're going to Jahannam, turn to Islam, bun chichi man. Then he goes, hey, you know what, please, I'll take you out for a date, I'll do dawah on you, come on, please, Sophia, Sophia. Then as soon as the camera's on, bun chichi man. As soon as the camera's off, Sophia. Please, I love you. As soon as the camera's on, bun chichi man. How can you work with that? Be consistent, for God's sakes. When you see her, just go, hello, Sophia. I think you're a nice lady. Do you want to go out for a date? I'll treat you well, blah, 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 blah. And then you could just hold each other's hands and go into the sunset. Over and done with. God's sakes. Oh. Get a room, for God's sake. Get a room, Modine. Get a goddamn room. I'm sick and tired of it. I'll pay for the freaking room. I'll pay for it, for God's sake. Just get a room, for God's sake. I'm sick and tired of it. The guy's freaking more like frothing at the mouth every time. can I say? To everybody saying, oh, Rod. Look, I've seen it firsthand for months. I'm sick and tired of it. By himself, he's all obviously, like, you know, I can't even do it now without the toys now, for God's sake, because I'm a bloody mad idiot. There was a time, I remember one time, yeah. Now listen to this story. Sophia Lewis was like over there in the park, yeah, just standing there doing her business, yeah. And Modine and me were standing here. So I'm talking to Modine. I'm like, oh, all right, Modine, how you doing? Modine? And he goes, where's Sophia Lewis? And I went, she's over there, yeah. And this Modine, he went, he just ran over. Oh, Sophia, please. Sophia, please. Let me take you out for a date. Oh, please. Sophia was running away. She was trying to run away. Modine was running after her. It was freaking crazy. Running that way, running this way, running that way. No matter where she went, he was running after her. He was stuck to her like a freaking Siamese twin. What can you do? I'm saying to you, Modine, if you like her, just take her on a freaking date. Stop doing the childish bullshit when you're a schoolboy at school, pretending to, you know, pretending you don't like a girl, so you're mean to her. That's what you're doing. And I'm sick and tired of it now. It was funny in the beginning. It was humorous in the beginning. It's not funny anymore. Let me see. Why did so many freaking thingies being stolen? All right. You're not free from this, Modine. You're mad you're free from this. How are you free from this? You're on the phone to her, I heard, last night until 6 in the morning or something. I'm going to have to listen back to it because people said you were being rude to her. I'm going to have to listen back. I'll make my own decision whether he is rude. I'm going to do the rishta, yeah? Do you know what a rishta is, yeah? Rishta is when you do a matchmaking. I'll matchmake them together. They can marry each other. I'll get her to marry you if that's what you want. But don't you lay a finger on her, though. I'm telling you that straight now. And while you're here, Modine, let's ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a question if you're still there. Is he still there? Because I want to know the answer to this. Why did you swear on the Quran? Why did you swear on the Quran that you're happy your wife got beaten up? Why did you swear on the Quran that you're happy your wife got beaten up? Answer me that question, because I've never heard of a man swearing on a religious book saying, I'm glad my wife got beaten up. Listen.
That talks about depression and that. How is he gonna send me these kind of pictures, bro? And say, look, I'm with your wife, your ex-wife. What was all that, bro? Is that how you why are you doing that to man, bro? Like, imagine I went with yeah, that's it, bro. At the end of the day, she disses Allah every day. She's a pedophile. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. Wallahi, billahi, tillahi. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. She deserves it. Wallahi, I'm not saying who beat her. Whoever did that to her and smashed her face, wallahi, she deserves it. Because she's a pedophile and she fucking, wallahi, she deserves it. Wallahi, she deserves it. Wallahi, she. end of the day, she disses Allah every day. She's a pedophile. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. Wallahi, wallahi, billahi, tillahi. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. She deserves it. Wallahi, I'm not saying who beat her. Whoever did that to her and smashed her face, wallahi, she deserves it. Because she's a pedophile and she fucking, and wallahi, she deserves it. Wallahi, she deserves it. Wallahi, she deserves it. Whoever smashed her face, wallahi, they did a good job. She set up a lot of people. Ask her this: did she try to accuse someone of rape? At the end of the day, she disses Allah every day. She's a pedophile. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. Wallahi, wallahi, billahi, tillahi. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. She deserves it. Wallahi, I'm not saying who beat her. Whoever did that to her and smashed her face, wallahi, she deserves it. Because she's a pedophile and she fucking, and wallahi, she deserves it. Wallahi, she deserves it. Wallahi, she deserves it. Whoever smashed her face, wallahi, they did a good job. She set up a lot of people. Ask her this: did she try to accuse someone of?
All right. Now, I'm going to say something. Take out your emotions. For argument's sake, I'm not going to say whether he did it or he didn't do it. I'm not going to go to that level right now. But does that sound normal that a man is saying that it's okay, I'm glad my wife got their faces smashed in while holding the Quran, swearing to God? Does that sound normal to you? Mo Dean has a good side and he's funny as hell. He's hilarious. No, I've laughed my head off even on his live streams and stuff. He's hilarious. But when a man is saying that as well, why is nobody calling him out? All right, so I'm asking you this question, Modine. Do you think it's appropriate to swear on the Quran that you're happy your wife got a face smashed in? Do you think that's a good thing, or are you going to apologize for that? Because I think you should an apology for at least that. Because why are you bringing your holy book into it? So he's written here, she deserved it again. Everyone, look at the comment. She deserved it. Don't delete it. Don't delete it. She deserved it. Did she deserve this? Now, let me explain something to Modine. He's saying, why don't you donate? Listen here, this is my donation, exposing you. You are somebody that is just like my brother-in-law, my ex-brother-in-law, the same person. I see it in you. My brother-in-law was the same as you. In public, he's a funny guy. People used to like the guy. People were scared of him and all this kind of bullshit, yeah? No one would say nothing to him. But the guy used to beat my sister black and blue for 12 years. He had a young kid, just like you got a young kid. You can't go around on public forums. You're not a private man, Modine, anymore. The same way I'm not a private man. I'm out there in the public eye. When you're going around on the internet saying shit like this, then people should call you out. You can amend your ways if you start being a man and give back your wife's passport for your kid and stuff, or whatever you need to do, and maybe apologize for saying this kind of stuff.
A person like that talks about depression and that, how is he gonna send me these kind of pictures, bro? And say, look, I'm with your wife, your ex-wife. What was all that, bro? Is that how you why are you doing that to man, bro? Like, imagine man went with yeah, that's it, bro. At the end of the day, she disses Allah every day. She's a pedophile. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. Wallahi, billahi, tillahi. Whatever happened to her, she needs it. She deserves it. Wallahi, I'm not saying who beat her. Whoever did that to her and smashed her face, wallahi, she deserves it. Because she's a pedophile, and she fucking, wallahi, she deserves it. Wallahi, she deserves it. Wallahi, she deserves it. Whoever smashed her face, wallahi, they did a good job. She set up a lot of people. Ask her this: did she try to accuse someone of rape?
All right. Now, everyone makes mistakes. Let me say that. Everybody makes mistakes. Be a man and admit it, and just say to yourself, do you think it's right to swear in the Quran and say, thank God she got beaten up? Just say no. And people are like, cool. But until he does that, I want people to keep reminding him that he swore in the Quran saying that it's okay and he's glad he's got his wife was beaten up. Yeah, even though he's denying it's him. Still call him out on that. Because that's not normal behavior, but people seem to let things like that slide. All right, so I'm going to be going. Hold on, Modine. Let me say something to you. You're telling me to stop mentioning your name. Get my name out your mouth. Get my name out your mouth and Sophia Lewis's name out your mouth, and do the right thing about your wife, and I'll stop chatting about you. You keep on chatting and going on public forums talking like that, then I'm going to call you out. Now, if you go onto a live stream and you're just joking about, cool, I'll leave you. But if I hear something like that, when you're saying you're glad your wife got beaten up and you're swearing on the Quran and stuff, then yeah, I'm going to call you out. All right, so he says, let me tell you last time in it, stop mentioning my name because trust me, it will get peak. All right, you're not the first man and you're not going to be the last man to threaten me. Let it get peak. Bring your boys, do what you want to do. Do you think I'll give a shit? Trust me. Do you think, let me ask you a question, Modine. Do I look like do you think I'm a type of person, yeah? Do you think I'm a type of person that gives a shit about what you're saying about threatening me? All I'm gonna do is screenshot it. And one of your boys, yeah, bust me up, you're gonna be the first person to be contacted. You'll be the first person to be contacted, Modine. You are like the 150th man to threaten me. What do you think? Do your thing. Do your thing. I don't give a shit about your freaking threats. Stop beating your wife. All right, who's keeps us? What is it? Timing. All right, I don't know who's timing. All right. All right. So let me say something. I'm a one-man army. Let me tell you this: if one hair is touched on my head, yeah, trust me, I may be a one-man army, but I got a big army behind me if I need to. And I'm not saying no more. So Modine, bring it on if you want to bring it on. You and your rat and his freaking illegitimate little brat. Now, I don't know if Modine, you can understand this, but you are friends with a rat, so I'm gonna assume you can. But here's a message to you and your rat friend. No. Send that to your boyfriend, rat boy. It's a personal message to him. Only he can understand, obviously, because he's a goddamn rat. All right. Yeah, my Xmas toys are still I'm still using it. Anyway, I'm off. And like I said, do the right thing, and then people will leave you alone. Just be a man, for God's sakes. That's all we're saying. Yeah, I'm Dr. Doolittle, anyway. I listen to this. Abezino says, fuck, F off, you have no life. You're watching me, you little prick. Have you got no life, or have I got no life? You're watching moi. Me. I'm not watching you. You're a turd, a piece of excrement on my freaking foot. You are a gutter dwelling prick. You're watching me. Who has no life? Me sitting here doing this, or you watching and worshipping me and doing shirk, 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 shirk attack, 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 shirk attack. Stop worshipping me. When you're sitting here watching me typing, what do you think you're doing? You're freaking worshiping me like you see me as a freaking god. All right. I had my little rant. Like I said, tomorrow, bring whoever you want down. I don't give a shit. Do you think I give two shits, Modine? Do you know how many people have wanted to get bust my head open over the last year and a half? You're going to have to wait in line. Got freaking 150 other people that want to do it. Trust me. But you're not going to be able to do it when I'm freaking all kitted up like this. Look at that. Just someone comes up to me. Yeah, yeah. Come on, come on. It's a selfie stick, so it won't do. It'll break. It'll break anyway. But it looks good. It looks good. Obviously. Getting quite quick. I'm just practicing my selfie stick. And then when I'm not using my thing, I'll be using, what is it? Now, if Modine and his boys come over, yeah, look what I got. Look at this. Look. Imagine they come over to get me. Look. I'm going to be standing here like this. Look. Come on, Modine. Come on. Come on, Modine. Come on. Come over. Come on. And guess what? Look how quick that was. So Modine's going to come over to try and get me. And all I'm going to do is just... How can you beat that? Obviously, at the end of it, it's going to be a camera. So my camera will be at the end of it. And when they're beating me up, so when Modine and his boys are beating me up, I'm going to be filming it. As long as I've got my sort of this, I'm just going to film it. So when you're beating me, I will have my freaking camera on, filming myself as you're doing it, so I can send it to the police. Yeah. How are you going to defeat that? Yeah, that's why I'm the leader of the Beta Misfit Weirdo Crew, because I'm the weirdest person you're ever gonna meet. You can't out-weird me. People have tried, trust me. The only thing about this year, it would be a good weapon, because if you look at it, it's actually quite robust, but this is so thin that even hitting like one hit, it will just like crack in half. So it's pretty shit when it comes to being a weapon though. But it looks good. It looks like a lightsaber. Look. It looks like a lightsaber. Look at that. Looks like a lightsaber. Cool, isn't it? I don't give a shit what you think, Sing Sing, you little prick. Do you think I give a shit what you or other Sikhs think? Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. I do whatever the hell I want. None of your business. Stupid turd. Gutter dwelling prick. Well, he says he is, but I don't give a shit anyway. Goddamn freaking. All right, I'm off anyway. Rayon, I know, because I go to, whenever I go to a Sikh event, I'm freaking loved. Trust me, it doesn't. I know I've got no issues. Most people have no issue with me. That's why it doesn't really bother me. And if I'm being honest, you don't take Sikh brothers. Don't take this the wrong way. But even if Sikhs did dislike me, yeah, just for argument's sake, just say that Sikhs hated me. Do you know what I would say? Do you know what I would say? I don't care. I'm not here to be liked. I'm big up to Betty still here. Is Betty still here? No, she is. She's somewhere. Anyway, I'm off, and let's play a little tune. Went a bit longer than I thought it was going to be. I didn't realize Little Old, what is it called? Little Old thingy would turn up. Betty, poor Betty. She's been in so many wars. She's been in so many battles, so many wars. I don't know what to do. Like, she's been fighting non-stop. So I had to promote her, obviously, to first class general. But I can't promote her anymore. Otherwise, she would take over the Beta Misfits because I'm the commander-in-chief. The only step up now is obviously the next stage. Oh, look who's here. Speaker's Corner London. Here. All right. All right. All right. Where are you? I miss you. All right. All right. All right. Please. I miss you. Omar. Now, Omar, I was about to stop the show, but as you're in the house, I'm sick and tired of it. Yeah, I went to the area where you frequent, and pick up those manky rats in next to Speaker's Corners, London. That alleyway where there's all those dirty manky rats. Guess what I found there? I found 5 separate rat females that he had intercourse with. 5! All of them are denying that this, yeah, is their kid. They're saying that they never done nothing with Omar, the rat. That's how embarrassed they are of him. He's not embarrassed of them, but they're embarrassed of him. They said, how dare you say I had intercourse with that dirty manky rat? Yeah. And so they're all denying it. But here is the suspects. Rat number 1 that he might have had a relationship with was this one. I took a photo. So that's the first one, yeah? Now, I have to do a DNA test to double check which one is the mother. Yeah, so that's one. The second one that he had a relationship with was this one. He's got such low standards, though. I'm not going to lie here. I'm shocked about the low standards of this freaking lunatic. Here's the second one that I met. Then that's number 2 suspect to be the mother and partner of Rat Boy. Yeah. Now this one was running away when I. Oh my God, what's going on? Now this one ran away when I went over to it, but I caught it running away. Look how dirty that rat is. Look. What he told me, this one said it like Rat Boy like the towel because it reminded him of a lulla. He reminded him of someone's lulla. Now this one's a bit of a weird one if you look. Yeah, Raternity. Yeah, you're right, Guy Nandesta. But this is the weirdest one, yeah? There's 2 really nasty looking ones that I cannot believe you did the dirty deed with. Now look at this one. Hold on, I need to move away because... And why is my camera not focusing? My camera's gone all kind of misty for some reason, goodness. So look at the state of this one. Look at the state of that one, yeah? Now, let me say something. Remember, I never say anything about people's religious figures, but listen to what Speaker's Corner London said. He said, Raj, suck out your guru's bati. So to the Sikhs, remember, this guy is threatened to knock my turban off. He has just said, suck out your guru's bati. I've never said nothing against Muhammad or the prophets of Islam. But look at how much shit he's saying about me. Yeah. Imagine if I said that against his prophet, he would go freaking ape shit. And I'm not gonna stem to his level. Let him show himself for what he is. I never mentioned nothing about religion, and he's gone in there saying that, talking about the gurus, saying I'm gonna suck out their bati and stuff. So you know, there's a one rule for me, one rule for them. If I say something back in retaliation, trust me. Things will go pretty left for me pretty damn quick. You know that to be a fact. Now, there is one more, yeah. There is one more that I saw, yeah. And guess what? This is a double whammy. I found, now listen carefully, I found one of Rat Boy's mistresses. Yeah. And I'm going to call it a mistress because the other ones he had an open relationship with. Yeah. But this one was a mix between, I can't even say it. He would watch what happened between this. This is why he won't say about having a relationship with this one. Half rat, half pig. Oh my God, look. Half rat, half pig. So, not only did he commit a crime against Islam by having intercourse with a pig, he also produced a very weird looking offspring. Does anyone want to see the offspring? Press number 1 of the offspring of this and Rat Boy. Because there is an offspring. Now, what did look what Thingy said? So now again, yeah. So remember one thing: I've never said nothing, and if anyone can bring up any receipts about Muhammad, yeah, remember that I've never said nothing against Muhammad. Now read what Thingy said. He said Raj sucks his guru's dick. I don't even like saying that, but listen to it. Raj sucks his guru's dick, and before he said Raj sucks thingy at his guru's straw from his guru's thingy. So once again, he is bringing in my religion when I've not spoken about anything about his faith. So you can see he's threatened to knock my turban off. He's threatened to do say nasty stuff, and now he's going into that. Imagine if I was to use the same thing and say, yeah, about Muhammad, he would go freaking ape shit. Yeah, they'll come to my house and freaking try and burn it down. So this is the offspring of the half pig, half rat mistress of Rat Boy. Before I do that, because I think he's going, so let's play him a little outro. Here you go. Yeah, so before I go, I will introduce you to Rat Boy's second offspring from a pig rat that he had an affair with. He had an affair with a pig / rat. It's the first hybrid. And so this particular offspring is a pig / rat / rat. So you have the whole combination. Now, what's weird is that for some reason, this offspring wasn't what I thought it was going to look like. Yeah. And his other little kid, this one here, is so jealous, yeah, that whenever I bring his other offspring out, he starts to attack it. So I'm going to have to chain him up. Give me a minute while I chain him up, yeah, because he cannot be left out. Because if I don't chain him up, he will kill the other one because he's jealous. Yeah. So let me chain him up. All right, he's chained up. Now, I will say something. This next one, the offspring, the first one is a nasty piece of work, just like Omar. But this one is completely different. Have a look. Come on. Don't be shy. Come on. Say hello to your father. Say hello to Omar, your father. Say hello. Come on. He's too shy. Press number 1 if you want him to, because he needs a bit of encouragement, because he's very shy. Press number 1 if you want Rat Boy's second illegitimate son to pop up and say hello. All right, look, there's number 1s. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. You can see. Don't be shy. Oh, he's shy. Totally different from Rat Boy. This is why I'm scared for him, because, you know, he's very vulnerable. He's looking at the 1s. Oh, look, Look. He looks. Look. All right, he's still too shy. Come on. Come on. Look at the one. Look how many thingies. I feel happy now. Look. Oh, he's crying. He's crying with happiness. I miss you, Daddy. He's a bit confused now. Huh. What? Yeah? No. 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 I'm not doing it. No. 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 Oh my God. How dare you ask me to do such a thing? I'm not repeating what he said, but he asked me to do something online for Omar. He's saying he wants me to do something so that Omar will understand how much he misses him. But I cannot do it today. Now, one of the problems is this year, look how sweet he is. Yeah. The other one is so jealous. Yeah. So jealous that I cannot have them in the same room. Because look how sweet this one is. Yeah. And then when the other one comes, he's too uncontrollable. Yeah. I might just for 1 second before I go bring the other one on the show as well. Should I bring him? I'll bring him on for 1 minute. Do you want to see your brother? Tell me. Do you want to see your brother? Suggest. So he misses him. Don't know whether to do it. I might do it. All right. Yeah, a lot of. This one is exactly like Omar, and this one's totally the opposite. But he still loves his brother, so he wants to see him. I'll have to hold him hard though. Oh, look how sweet that is. They're hugging. Look. Look. They're hugging. Crying. Oh my God. Hugs. Hugs. Look. I'm holding him back now. I'm holding him back. So it was a reunion. I need tomorrow. I will be bringing them to. I will bring him to Speaker's Corner. I can't bring him because he's too uncontrollable. But let them hug once more. I trust you now. I'm gonna take the chains off because right now this one has got chains on it, so it doesn't kill this one. But I trust it now because of the hug they gave. So let me undo the chain. Oh my God! Already, it's killing him. It's killing him. Oh God! Oh my God! What? Oh God! Ah! Ah! He's fighting. Oh my God. I'll never trust that rat again. That's the last time. You saw what happened. He tricked me. He tricked me into releasing him. So tomorrow, I will be bringing his other son, but the other one is too vicious. So Rat Boy, if you come over, I will be doing this to everybody, so you know when he comes over, yeah, just like his father. Trust me, yeah. When he comes over, this is what I'm gonna do. All right, so Anwar Wasim says, you won't do shit. You won't do shit, pussy. I will snap that turban off. It will fall on good old B word. Now what I'm going to say is this, yeah? Let's screenshot it. Now, what I will say to you is this. I dare you. I dare you. Try coming over and see if you can do it. Try coming over, pussy hole, and we'll see. Do you think I give a shit if you're a boxer, you little prick? You can beat me. I will get your ass in jail and in Guantanamo Bay faster than you can drop your pants, and those jihadis will rinse you from the backside, sodomize you to the extent that you're going to be wearing Pampers for the rest of your goddamn life. See, these guys, yeah, I meet these guys all the time. Raj, I'm going to bust you up. Raj, do it. I've been busted up before. I'll be busted up again. I'm still going to come back. It's not going to stop me. The only thing that's going to happen, you're going to get arrested. You're going to go to prison. I'm going to be laughing my head off, and I'll be bruised up in a hospital bed, but I'll be back at Speaker's Corner a week after. Or I'll be 6 foot under. You can make me shut up. You know where I am on a Sunday. I'm not going to meet you. You know I'm in Speaker's Corner. Come over and try and do your shit. Now, I'm going to warn you. I have 50 cameras on me. I even have a camera that is secret. So when you come over to me, I'm going to have 50 freaking angles of you busting me up. I have quite a good chin, you know. I can take a good punch. That's one thing about me. I'm not a good fighter, but trust me, I can take a good kicking. I've had a few good kickings in my life. So, yeah, it'll be fine. So, Unseen Anwar Wasim, you know where I am. Come over and beat the shit out of me. I'll record it. As you're beating me, I will have my camera, and you can be punching me up, and I'll just be recording it. I'll submit it to the police, and then you will be arrested, and you will have a dildo up your ass or a truncheon, yeah, from your little jihadi inmates for the rest of your freaking life. Now come over. Now you're saying I'm not going to. Now you said you're going to come over and knock my turban off. Do it, pussy hole. I'm calling you a pussy hole. You know where I'm on Sunday, pussy hole. Anwar Wasim. Do it. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Look at this pussy hole and now freaking backing out. And do you know what's even more embarrassing for you? I can't even fight. I can't even fight. I'm a beta male. But I'm still going to win. Because you are playing Connect 4 and I'm playing chess. You can never beat me. Do you know why? Because your only move is violence. Your only move is threatening. Your only move is intimidation. Your only move is bitching and whining like a little pussy-hole. But I have 50,000 moves. Most of them do not involve any form of violence. They involve the police, humor, running away if I got to. You name it. I got 50,000 moves. This is why you can never beat me. Because all you think about is with your fist on the boxer. I'm gonna bust you up. Yeah, bust me up. I'll be bust up in a hospital bed for a week. I'll be back out. I'll be back at Speaker's Corner while you're in jail getting sodomized by your jihadi bros. That's what will happen to you. Yeah, now you say you can't be arsed with me. Dude, look, I can't even fight. Look. Look, I can't even, look, my fists, I can't even hold. This is how weak I am. And I'm a bait. I can't even clench my fists. I'll be fighting you like this. And guess what? I still win. And the most embarrassing thing is, you as a boxer will lose to a wimp and a beta male. How embarrassing would that be to lose to me? And I'm going to show you, before I go, just so you, I'll still do my drawing. I'm playing chess and you're playing Connect 4. And watch the drawing. It's to you, whatever your name is, you gut a dwelling prick. So have a look. This is you playing Connect 4. This is me playing chess. Look at all you bitching in the background. Look. Here I am laughing my head off. Playing chess. You're playing Connect 4, pulling your hair out. So that's going to be the drawing that's going to represent how I'm going to win. I'm playing chess. You're playing Connect 4. Every piece on that Connect 4 thing, so it's got a little white stripe. In between those white stripes is going to be a word. This one's anger. That one's frustration. That one is going to be violence. That one's going to be whatever. Everything is going to be about violence or intimidation with the words. Because in Connect 4, you only have the moves of violence. Whereas with me on the chessboard, I have all the moves that you could never ever dream of. I even have a piece for the police. The the thingy, the what is it? Which one is it? I think it's the bishop. Yeah, is the police. One of them's humor. These little pawns here, sorry to my little thingies, are my supporters. The pawns are my supporters. You cannot win. So bring whoever you want down, you little pussy holes. Beat the shit out of me. Unless I'm dead, I'll come back the next week or the week after. I've been beaten up before, I'll get beaten up again. It's been 10 years since I've been beaten up, so I'm looking for a good kicking. So I look forward to it. I will curd up into a fetus position, though. Just so I don't get too many, 10 years. It's been a long time, 10 years since since I got attacked. So, been quite long. All right, so I'm going to go now. Need to finish that drawing off, to be honest. Been taking freaking ages. I'll be at the park tomorrow. Let me just quickly just go through. Let me just go through the thingies. So to Amma Wasim, I'm at the park tomorrow. Come down and beat the shit out of me if you want. Yeah, but I guarantee you, you will be in a prison cell and I'll be back at Speaker's Corner talking shit again. That's not an if and a but. That is a fact. All right, so I will bite his cheeks really hard. Right, so I thought the chess game was over. Oh, TNT Greek's back. I know it went a bit off left center because Modine came in and I was supposed to finish an hour ago, and then that freaking rat suddenly turned up. So he suddenly bloody freaking jumped into the live stream. So I went into a bit of a rant. Then people started threatening me, so I went into a bit of a rant. What do the hands? All right, so JK says what? JS says what does the hands trying to grab the chess pieces mean? Those are symbolic of people at Speaker's Corner trying to grab my chessboard or trying to grab me. Remember, people around me trying to grab me, yeah? And it does symbolize Jedi as well to a certain degree. But if you look at the hands, they're handcuffed together. Handcuffs. So everybody's handcuffed together, even around here. So if you look here, everyone's got handcuffs on. They're all joined together. Every single person is handcuffed together. Have a look. Now, what the handcuffs mean is just that everybody is mentally handcuffed together. Everybody is mentally handcuffed together, mentally. Yeah. So mentally they're handcuffed, and so they can't. Oh my God, he's going into the black thing now. Freaking content. Oh my God. So basically, like I said, the handcuffs are literally means that everybody is mentally handcuffed on our sheeps. And the only person that isn't handcuffed is my psyche being who's playing the chess. Everybody else is handcuffed together and they can't move. So I will win because I'm free. I'm free. And they are handcuffed together. You can't do shit when you're handcuffed to every single person around you. Most people are handcuffed mentally to people around you. And this is the problem with the world. COE and TNT Greeks. I found Omar's. Listen, I found Omar. He's got another son. TNT Greeks. And COE. Omar has another illegitimate son. Yeah? I found the mother of it. Half pig, half rat. Think about that combination. But guess what turned out from that combination? Guess what? Something quite beautiful. So Rat Boy has another illegitimate child, but this time it's turned out cute. So he may make an appearance tomorrow. So I'm going to be off now because my freaking throat is hurting. Not because of what not because of what Gay Dunya does, the king of the 10 inches. Just that I've been talking a lot. And I wasn't supposed to be talking this much. So let me play my track. And then I'm going to be off. Yeah. If I don't make it home after tomorrow, because I think there's a lot of people that want to kick my head in tomorrow. I'll try and make sure. So just for everyone's sake, when I'm getting beaten up here, I am gonna try my best to film it. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to film it. So I need to practice my skills of taking out my freaking selfie stick. So when it's in here, I definitely need to be able to get it to a point where I can just. Yeah, that's pretty fast though. So when the first punch comes, I can. I'm going to look back at this video to see how quick I've become. So I'm doing this as an experiment to see how quick I am at releasing the. So imagine someone coming over to hit me. Yeah, that's quick. That is quick. So hopefully I'll get the footage before the first punch hits. After, I will just record. Like even when I'm getting busted out, I'm gonna be like. I'll be checking the camera angle. So hopefully. Yeah, I'm like a Jedi, no doubt. Look at that selfie stick. I get some cool gadgets though. You're not gonna. Everybody, even if you hate me, you know I'll get some cool gadgets. Look at the state of that. Yeah, look at that. Anyway, I'm off, and I was only supposed to do like an hour, but like normal, I might do a nice. What I forgot is I need to cut these in my gloves in there.
You're mad. I'm going to chuck a cocoon down your throat. dwelling prick. You got a dwelling prick. Zaku! You can't control me. We're not under Sharia yet. You're mad.
Yeah, I'm doing quite good. It's harder with the gloves, though. It's harder with the gloves, no doubt.
Round 3, fight!
I ain't paying no bullshit, Giselle. You mad?
Hadouken!
I'm gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat. I'm cocoon. I'm gonna chuck a cocoon down your throat.
God doesn't go in.
You wanna prove? I'm playing chess and you're playing Connect 4.
Hadouken!
You can't control me. We're not under Sharia yet. You're mad. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. Are you there? Are you there? Are you listening?
Yeah, look at that. Look how I've got faster, though. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Alright, bro. Bust the nut yet? You got a dwelling prick.
Both selfie sticks, though. Both selfie sticks. Thank God. All right. Some off. Of course, it's not a weapon. It's a freaking. It's a selfie stick. God's sake! It's Speaker's Corner, not a bloody. It's not freaking bloody like some kind of gladiatorial kind of place. It's a selfie stick that looks like a lightsaber. See you later, everybody. I'll be at Speaker's Corner tomorrow. If I don't return, I'll pass on my lightsaber to the next Commander-in-Chief, which will be Betty. So Betty, if I don't make it back tomorrow, I'll have to pass this over to you. And you must take control of the Beta Misfit army. So just to say, someone said Raj's nose is the deadliest weapon. Imagine that. I start poking someone in the face like, ka-chung, 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 and it makes massive holes into someone's face. Ka-chung, ka-chung. You're right, actually. I should actually learn how to defend myself with my nose. Like start pecking. Can you imagine that, going into a fight and that boxer, that Wasim guy goes, yeah, I'm a trained boxer. Come on. And then I start pecking him. Someone's going to do a meme of that, no doubt about that. Anyway, that's enough madness. Yeah, anyway, Rashma Akhtar, yeah, if you're there tomorrow, I'll see you there tomorrow. Take care. All right.